Philippines.
Today we will meet someone extraordinary.
Yes, it's Chef Aaron Isip. He has a beautiful story. He went studying in France when he was 21 years old and then worked in Michelin Star restaurants.
Yeah, he even have his own restaurant. And today we will cook together and share a good moment. Let's go?
Let's go.
Today we will meet Chef Aron from Kasa Palma. After almost 15 years in France as a chef for Michelin starred restaurants, he decided to come back in the Philippines to give back. Today, he is opening his kitchen for us and I'm sure it will be a delicious moment.
So Aron, what are we cooking today?
We're doing a summer dish today. Since it's summer in Manila, in the Philippines.
So hot today.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So we're doing a Dalandan salad with a condiment made of smoked tinapa and mascarpone and some grilled corn. This is Dalandan.
Okay.
That's a local fruit.
Yeah, it's
right?
a local fruit. Exactly.
Okay.
So first thing we're gonna do is peel the Dalandan, okay? So we slice it like this.
Why do you like to use Dalandan compared to other citrus?
Because it's a little sweet, it's not too sour.
Okay.
So it's a nice balance. The white part is bitter, so we don't want that in our salad. We just make slices,
Okay.
thin slices, like a carpaccio, if you will.
Yeah.
Once we're done with the dalandan, we are gonna make the dressing. So this is tinapa, smoked fish. So you just lightly fry it. Could you wear some gloves, please?
Yeah.
You'll work with me today.
Okay, chef. Hop là.
You ready? So this is for you. You gotta remove the head.
Okay.
Remove the skin, just like so. It's very fragile, don't worry.
I'm normally very good with my hands, but
I didn't hear the same.
you did not ask the right person, John. But you know me, I like when there is a bit of skin. It's had a bit of taste.
Voila. Okay. Why do we choose tinapa? Because it imparts a smoky flavor.
Okay.
So it's always nice to mix smoky flavors with punchy flavors, you know, like dalandan. Once we have this, it's either we can chop it with a knife or put it in a blender. And this is what we'll have.
Okay.
So next thing we're gonna do is the mascarpone sauce. Just get mascarpone or cream cheese.
You use mascarpone or cream cheese?
I use both.
Okay.
You can also use some quesong puti, that's like white cheese from the Philippines. And then we mix it with
With the
tinapa.
crumbs?
Correct.
Yeah.
Then next step, we're gonna add some herbs. This is culantro, Thai basil. So the herbs will make it real fresh. And then spring onion. Then we mix. Now we season with a little bit of salt and some chili powder, Japanese chili powder.
So it will be spicy?
A little bit, not too much.
John is very sensitive.
I like it.
And then we mix.
Every time I say that, but John is very sensitive indeed, yeah. He become very red.
He's lying.
You will see.
Okay, so we've finished the condiment now. Now I think it's time to plate. We've prepared some pomelo, some pickled red onion, and some fried shallots as well. And here, a while ago, you saw how we grilled the corn. So these are all the components for a salad. The first thing to do is we put the condiment on the plates. Be generous. Just spread it out on the plate like that. And then we will cover that with the dalandan. Okay?
I like it, it's beautiful, the color, like the orange.
And then we flatten it.
Okay.
The vinaigrette is made of calamansi juice, some olive oil, and some chili, and dalandan juice as well. So we're gonna spread that all around. Now we put some fresh pomelo. So I wanted to do a citrus dish that is savory instead of sweet. And then we're gonna put the corn. And then some pickled onion.
It's colorful, it's pink, it's orange.
It's an explosion of color and savors.
I'm very happy to see this kind of plate, like full of color, full of fruit and vegetable.
So we put a little bit of
The mascarpone again, just a little bit on top. And then some pickled radish that we're gonna slice like this. So John,
I understood.
you will do this. perfect.
I can make some flower radish now.
The one from Chef are better, huh?
No.
Almost done. Now some texture, so we're gonna put
some crunch.
a little bit of crispy shallots,
Shallot is something we eat a lot in France.
and then we put some more vinaigrette. So just a little bit of fresh arugula for some taste. Always with a salad, a touch of extra virgin olive oil. And we're done. This is your Dalandan summer salad with corn and some tinapa mascarpone condiment. Woo!
Thank you, Chef Aaron. Okay, well, let's try it now.
I will try this one. Okay. Hop là. Oh. It's super fresh. Yeah, it's very fresh. Try, John, please. I was thinking that the Dalandan will be more sweet, but it gives a good kick, huh?
Yeah.
With a pickle. I take a second one, Aaron, just to see if it's really good. Just to
Add
double
this.
check. Huh?
We'll take a second one also just to double check.
Allez. Oh, oh là là
What
là
we
là.
like is that it's generous with the sauce
Yeah.
and the crepe. No, it's super good. Honestly, it's super good.
Ouais, c'est bien frais. It's very fresh. In one sentence, how would you describe your
En
cuisine?
français, ça s'appelle cuisine d'auteur.
Cuisine d'auteur.
So it's all my experiences, my influences mixed in one. I went to the Philippines and really fell in love with El Nido. So my plan was really to open a restaurant in El Nido. But then the pandemic happened, everything got canceled. So I brought the islands here in Manila instead. That's why it looks like this.
Awesome, awesome. It's a really good
I'll take
salad.
another one because
Yeah,
I
of
didn't
course.
eat.
Because jamais 203. Hein? Allez,
Oh, yeah.
allez, the last one.
In French, we say jamais 203.
So Aaron, what's next?
Now we're gonna do a version of kansi.
Kansi, like the soup?
Yes, exactly.
Ah, cool.
So we're gonna go inside.
Let's go now.
Let's go.
Now it's time to go on the other side of the resto for the second recipe. Wow, we love the vibe here.
So we're doing a version of kansi, but with seafood. This time with giant clams
Where do you get them?
from Dampa.
Fish market.
We put water here and salt so that it will remove all the sand, and then we rinse them 2 to 3 times.
Okay.
So these are already rinsed and they're ready to cook. If they're closed, they're still alive. If they open, you know that they're dead. So if you see something open here, you have to throw them. So first thing we do is we prepare some aromatics. I like using a lot of lemongrass in my cooking.
Lemongrass.
And garlic. So this is kaffir lime leaf, and then the lemongrass, and we're ready. Now, on a really hot pan, we put olive oil. Once we see some smoke, we can put the aromatic garnish. It has to be really, really hot. Now it's hot, we put our lemongrass, garlic,
Amazing.
kaffir lime leaf. So now we put the clams in. And we cover. This way, the heat will kind of steam the clams and they will open and release all the juice. This is what we need, the juice of the clams.
It smells already delicious, huh? Oh, you can smell. So Nelson, kansi is a staple of the Filipino cuisine.
In Negros, in Visayas region, yeah. In Iloilo, Bacolod, Dumaguete.
Ah, debate, kansi or sinigang?
Still not open, so they're bigger, so they take a little bit longer than the normal small ones. Always with clams, better when you get them live. Cook them always alive. So for the meantime, while waiting, this is a sour fruit from Negros. This is what they use to make kansi. In Luzon, we use more like santo or sampalok, which is tamarind, to make sinigang, right? But in Negros, it's batuan. Once there are some open, you have to remove them.
It's very quick, huh?
The technique is not to overcook them or else they're gonna be chewy. Once they're open like this, you have to stop the cooking process. If there are clams that won't open, it means they're dead.
Look inside. It's really big, huh? It's very meaty.
They are so big. I never saw that big palma.
Yeah.
This is the flavor, right?
Ooh la la. Yes.
The clam juice that we got, We're gonna strain it. In French, we call it chinois, yeah. But in English, it's a strainer. We are gonna start doing the soup, the broth, correct? Again, a little bit of olive oil, and then we're gonna slice the aromatic garnish. We have some onion. You don't have to slice it thinly because we're gonna strain it anyway. This is galangal.
And chef, how was your experience in Paris?
At first, very difficult, of course.
The language, the education, the people?
The strive for perfection. They're just trying to push you to become faster. So now we put the lemongrass, the onion, the garlic, some kaffir lime, and 1 chili. Just saute that. Now we're gonna put some tomatoes. Okay, now we can put our clam juice and some water as well, and we'll bring that to a boil. So now we put the batuan. This will make it sour. So let's not put all, it might be too sour. Let's start with half of this first.
If I don't have this,
You can use sinigang powder at home. So we have to be careful with the salt because the clam juice is already salty. So we're gonna put a little bit of annatto oil.
That's the secret ingredient to make it red, huh?
Yeah.
I see. T'es chaud?
I love kansi.
Super good.
We can add a little bit of fish sauce or patis in Tagalog. And then now we can put back the clams. There we go. Maybe a minute or two, and then we're ready to serve.
All right.
Kansi is not kansi without bone marrow. Normally, kansi is made like osobuco or like the bulalo. It's like bulalo that became sinigang. So we're gonna
Wow.
put some bone marrow in.
It's not some bone marrow, huh? Voilà, et c'est un kansi du coup, hein.
Voilà.
Plat traditionnel des Philippines.
C'est un kansi seafood version.
Time to try, hein?
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Ah, c'est très, très healthy là, une petite salade, une petite soupe de fruits de mer.
Ouais.
C'est léger.
C'est léger,
léger, là.
c'est léger.
C'est l'été. Bon appétit les gars.
C'est généreux, c'est joli.
Bon, let's try.
Goûte d'abord la soupe et après.
Ouais.
C'est bien acide.
Ouais.
Mais c'est comme ça. Le
Oh là là, ah ouais, c'est acide, j'adore. Oh, ah, ça explose dans la bouche, hein, c'est...
Et puis ça a bien réduit. C'est un peu, tu vois, épais. Moi, j'aime bien.
Ouais.
I'll try to switch in English, but it's hard to describe, yeah. It's very flavorful.
Bon, hein?
Allez, let's open the clam. I'll open the clam.
But it's big, hein?
Yeah, it's énorme.
It's really good.
Chef,
There you have it.
this is so good.
Thank you.
Thank you for those 2 meals.
It's really good. I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Chef, I was wondering, you had your own restaurant in Paris. It's incredible. How do you feel about it? What was the experience?
It was a proud moment actually because it was a dream of mine. I mean, I never imagined that I could like run a restaurant as a head chef in Paris one day, you know. It took me about maybe 12 to 13 years till I became head chef.
Do you miss France sometimes? or-
I do, yeah. I love the products there. I love the food, you know, and Paris is beautiful.
But you're happy here, I would say.
Of course, it's nice to be back home, right?
You have your own restaurant in Manila.
Yeah.
What is it about? Can you tell a little bit for maybe some people who are going to join us also and
course.
try your food?
Yeah, so it's called Kasa Palma. We are located in Poblacion in Palma Street, right next to Rockwell. We converted an old house into a restaurant that will feel homey and you feel like you're in the islands. We're bringing the islands to the city. It's like a little oasis in the middle of the city.
And what should we try here in the restaurant?
We recommend a 10-course tasting menu. And we also have our a la carte at the Jungle Kitchen where we cook with firewood.
Chef, we will come again to your restaurant to try the seafood and the fish here in Manila.
Thank you, chef.
Thank you.
Chef, thank you. Merci.
Thank you.
Allez,
Merci.
See you soon.
Seeing Aron, a talented chef coming back in the Philippines to share his love for food, his knowledge to his team, and create such a beautiful project, warm our heart. Yes, Filipino gastronomy is in good hands, and we can't wait to show you passionate and food lovers all over the Philippines. See you!